Right, here we got broken window hinge. You can see it's completely dislocated there. The bottom hinge seems to be okay, but the top one is gone. You can't close the window. So I'm going to try to replace that hinge. Now, the screws up there on the top. As you can see, screw there, screw there. There will be one more screw down on the back here. The bottom hinge is more trickier now. These screws are gone, so I'm gonna get. I only got my cordless here and replacement hinges. I will need hand screwdriver for that. So some extra screws. Right. So depends how you do it. How big is window? You might want to deglaze the window, the frame, so it's actually lighter, or have somebody to help you with the window itself. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do it as it is. Done a few times in past, so I'll do it again. Right, so just gonna be careful not to drop the window outside. That will be a disaster. So when you get rusted screws like this, try to put a screwdriver and it's all rusted up. Get a small screwdriver, get it in there, and before you ruin the head of the screw, just clean up as much as you can for all of that rust. So I got little flat head, and it's literally just without any force, just going in and clearing that cross. Also, with another cold chisel or screwdriver, just give it a little tap sideways, so any rust that is bonded between the hinge and the head breaks off, and then get nice clean screwdriver, engage it in properly, push down and undo it. And there you go. That's how you undo rusty screw. Don't ruin it. If you ruin that head, you have to drill it out, and then that's the problem. And here it is, the window's out. Now, one of the things, before we take the hinges off, we'll take our replacement hinge, just gonna offer it on. Right, our replacement hinge, it's a bit slimmer. It's not a big deal, but what I'm looking for is the distance between the heel of the hinge to this inside rebate of the frame, because I want to position the new hinge with the same distance basically from the frame to this plastic heel there, because that's going to give me same distance with the spacing of the rebates within the frame itself. So what we got there is, looks like 18 mil. Okay, so 18 mil it is, and you can see this is the top hinge, and this is what broke on the top hinge, and that's why it was malfunctioning. So really it's there like that when this bit came off. So I'm just going to take measurement here as well. I mean, this side might be a little bit deformed. This one is showing like 17 mil, so 17 to 18 mil. That's the distance. So now it's just to open the hinge, and then we got, in this case, we got 1, 2, 3 screws there. So I can take them off and then use new screws. Where's the box? Nice box of self-tapping stainless screws selection. So I'm going to choose correct size and then fix new stainless hinge with stainless steel screws rather than old rusty mild steel ones. I do apologize not recording this, but it's a simple thing. I just put it on, measured 18 millimeters from the toe to the rebate, mark up there my position of the plate. You can just about see the pencil line there, just there on that arch, and then open the hinge up. This hole here was the only one that corresponded from the old hinge, and then I just drilled 2 new holes there, and well, just done stainless steel self-tapping screws straight into it. So I'm just going to repeat that process on the other side, and then we can go back into the frame. Now both hinges fitted, that gap has been checked. On this hinge here, none of the holes lined up. This one was about 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters out, so I had to re-drill it. And yeah, so now again carefully I'll need to leave the hinges open like that, in that position, and carefully handle it through the window, through the frame, back on, and fix top and bottom. So again, if you need help, use it, especially on upstairs. And here is hinges replaced. Just need to oil up the lock side a little bit. I put some oil on the hinges as well. That's where the noise comes from oil. So yeah, just gonna oil it up and that's it. Clean up a bit, and that's how I replace the hinges. Bad ones go in recycling, stainless steel. And I got another pair to replace in another window in another room.